Not gonna keep y'all waiting for long. I'm all prepared. Typically, I start this pre-game thing, so I can get a drink, use the bathroom, whatever. Yeah. Honestly, I was gonna play Pizza Tower. I was thinking about it, but I didn't. I decided not to go through with it. Um, I've been wanting to play Alisa anyways. Like I said in the description, I've just been getting a little burnt out's not the right word, but I I honestly don't think I like 2 as much as 1. Like Resident Evil 1 I can play for days, hours, weeks, months, years. It's just I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like it as much. It could be potentially the map design. It's a lot more linear. Maybe? I don't really know. Um, Anyways, I need to make sure that Alisa is actually going to cooperate. So, we better make sure. Nope. Cease. Hmm. Oops. Didn't mean to screenshot. I forgot this controller's A button gets stuck, so I gotta smack it loose. I have another controller, but I'd like to use this one. Maybe I can't. Guess I'm not using this controller. Let me. Cat on my bed. Is this micro USB-C? What is this? I have no idea. Um, Let me. I don't think I can set it to run in windowed. Let's see what I can do here. Really? Hey, come on. I think you heard the dog bark through the audio, but what does this mean? Rendered. controller connected now? No. Okay. Yes, yes, it is. It's just not wanting to work with the game. Fascinating. Let me do that. Might have to use window capture. Because it's not showing up with game capture. I'll just keep this song playing. Actually, the soundtrack, this is the official soundtrack. I did buy it. It came with artwork that should go with each of the track numbered tracks, but it doesn't show up on my music player on my phone. I don't know why. Like the custom thumbnail just doesn't show up. I don't know. Let me see if I can get Steam cooperating with my controller now. Let's try that. Let's see. There we go. There's a blue light. You guys still can't see anything, but I'm trying to sort it out. So. Window. See, it's not. What is this? Oh. Can I? Oh. This game always gives me troubles, doesn't it? Let me see if I can. If I can do this. Not media source. No. There. My controller's working now. Now I gotta figure out. Hmm. Let's see if this works. Anything? No, I don't think so. Let's try that again. Turn it up, way up. Okay, let's try it now. Why can this never be easy? All right, let's try one more thing. See, I put game capture back on. Sounds like it's working. Looks like it's working. Let me. There we go. I'm gonna turn it up a little. Are we good? Hey, there we go. Okay. Here's the thing. I could try and run for achievements. I'm missing 4 of them. And if that's the case, then I would probably use the thumbnail I did use for the 100% completion thing. That didn't work last spring, when we couldn't record, you know, etc. I'll try. I'll try for it. Why not? Don't need to watch the cutscenes. It's not that important. Drain. Hang on, I think I turned music way down. That's probably good. Okay.
You found something? What is it? Fresh footprints. Someone must have passed here not so long ago. Let's check those houses further on the road. See if we can find more tracks.
Just the controls. Make that reload. I can't find out how to exit this menu. Oh, there we go. Because I reconfigured stuff. Okay. That switches weapons.
You smell that?
That readies it.
Yes, burning wood. I don't think this place is really abandoned.
I don't remember that line of dialogue. Maybe it's just because I haven't played it in so long. You know what?
Let's check these houses. See if there is someone who lives here.
Let's take a little trip. I am going to open up my display capture. I'm going to move that up. Come on. There. Let me grab this. Go to YouTube. It's my channel, as you can see. My algorithm is quite boring because I don't really use this account to watch. I don't want to switch accounts. I'm going to go into my channel. Way down here. Where my audio, my mic doesn't pick up anything. I was right. I'm going to rewind stream just to make sure it wasn't triggered by talking to Jean-Claude. Yeah, no, that just happened as we were walking. That's got to be new. That's got to be new. It's got to be. I think it's not Jean-Claude. Why am I forgetting his name? Let's pull up the Steam page. Let's pull up the Steam page. Going to wish. Oh, I'm already on wish list. There he is. There he is. Jean-Francois, not Claude. Francois. I had the first name right. Uh-huh. Okay. Back to business. Let me put display capture back down to the depths where it belongs. Go to game capture. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I was genuinely curious if that line of dialogue was there. I don't think there was a patch notice. I think they just kind of quietly added that in. Or maybe it's
Oh, hello there.
my first time.
What brings you guys to these parts?
I don't know.
Sorry for bothering you, sir. We are looking for a man. He might have passed these parts. Have you seen a person like this?
Ah, yes. Very kind fella. He stayed here for a cup of tea and headed for the forest behind my house not so long ago.
You say he came in for a moment. Can we take a quick look around? It won't take long.
Of course. Come in.
So, are you the only one living around here?
Jean-Francois.
Where are all your neighbors?
Everyone went
It
to work
seems
in
like
the big
Alisa got
cities. Since fact, more work stability.
Maybe not.
What about you? Why did you stay here?
Oh, I'm already too old for that.
Je vois. Even the church is abandoned.
Yes, exactly.
Cherche.
The doors have been shut tight for quite a while now.
So, what do you do during the journée?
Oh, just some reading, a bit of writing, or sometimes I go for a walk outside.
D'accord. I'll leave you to it then. Thank you for your time. We'll be on our way now.
Now, something interesting is, I know this game isn't too super popular, but on all the modding sites I've used for other games in the past, I've never found anything. There is one mod I found for Alisa on a website that I don't even remember the name of, and all the mod did was give Alisa Jill's costume, clothing, whatever, from Resident Evil 3. That's it. That was the one mod I found for this game. It's interesting. I mean, you know, there was enough people purchasing and buying and playing and surrounding the game for
Over there. It's him.
for Casper to
Out.
decide to
Stop
make
right
a
there.
Vite!
sequel.
Let's get him!
Kind of. I think he said a side game or continuation or something. My fingers are still crossed that it is I mean, it's definitely concurrent with Elisa's story, you know, happening at the same time. But
Jan, what are you doing?
I swallowed my cure-dent!
Are you okay?
Go, Alisa! Don't let him s'échapper!
Here, use the light signal in my backpack. Don't worry, I'll catch him.
yeah, maybe they didn't have her redo the voice. I don't think so. I just that one line where she's asking about the perp sounded like it was new, redone, something. I don't think it was though. It's possible it could have been because they added that additional line. Asterisk, they might have not added it. I might have just never seen it before because I didn't have the right interaction to activate it or whatever. But I mean, the recording showed there was no line there. I mean, I did everything the same in that recording that I did here.
Where did he
I don't know. I'm following Casper on Instagram. I might
What's going on?
check his Insta and see if he posted about
What
that.
kind of monsters?
Let's see if I can get the achievement for hunting these guys down. I think we're gonna get the not so bad ending. this might take a little while, frankly. I might collect all the weapons and the notes and do this and the fishing, but then switch over to another file, start over, just beat the game with a good ending. I might do that instead of finish it out with the bad ending. We want to end this stream on a bad ending, right? Besides, I got a little extra time. I'm gonna have to keep my voice down because I can be heard through the walls of this house, despite the fact that they're really thick walls and have, more likely than not, lead paint under layers of what is now not lead, which you know, I think would drown out the noise pollution a little bit. Sneak it too, obviously. I did look it up to see what the best strategy was, just because I was curious what happens after you kill all three of them. First of all, you don't get tooth wheels for it, which bummer. But what happens is more just spawn and drag you down. So, not really anything that exciting. Oh, come on. I'm getting this achievement whether it takes all night or not. I want to get this one out of the way. This is the hardest one, I think. Well, Save the Dolls might have been harder. Let's see if puts us back at the... Save the Dolls was tough, man. Because there's a bunch of really okay, I didn't put me... I want to delete it. You know what?
Alright, listen up!
It might have been better to start with auto aim. So it's an instant turnaround. Nah. I don't think I need it. Alright, let's not dilly-dally. Not spend our time wandering. I'm gonna test to see if this is, I'm curious. If this line is new, and it's just, you know... Okay, I passed him this time. Ah, I see. It's not a new line. If you don't talk to him, then the dialogue doesn't appear. You know, he doesn't say, footprints, let's see if somebody's passed through this town. Oh, you smell that? It's firewood.
Let's check these houses. See if there is someone who lives ici.
Yeah, if I got the quick turn, I think we're fine. Unlike Resident Evil 2, no quick turn. And 1. I wonder if I could bind that to
Oh, hello
right
there.
stick.
What brings you
Like
guys
in
to these parts?
one remake.
Sorry for bothering you, sir.
Alright, can I skip this stuff?
So,
No.
are you
Okay.
the only one living around here? Where are all your neighbors?
Everyone went to work in the big cities, since factory work was on high demand and granted more work stability.
What about you? Why did you stay here?
Oh, I'm already too old for that.
Je vois. Even the church is abandoned.
Yes, exactly. The doors have been shut tight for quite a while now.
So, what do you do during the journée?
Oh, just some reading, a bit of writing, or sometimes I go for a walk outside.
D'accord. I'll leave you to it then. Thank you for your time. We'll be on our way now.
I bet Jean-Francois is really embarrassed now. That's probably why he faked choking on his toothpick. Spoiler. Sorry. This game's been out since 2021. Play it already. I think it's in development. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't know this for sure. Pretty sure the game was in development starting 2017, 2018. I remember being curious, looking down the Alisa update page scroll thing on Steam, and seeing something go all the way back to 2017. I thought,
Over there.
you know,
It's
you
him.
wishlist it, you
Halt!
get the demo,
Stop right
maybe
there.
play
Vite!
this
Let's get him!
intro part. So I don't know. The demo on Switch, I think, was the full game, but you couldn't save. Which,
Shan, what are you doing?
I swallowed my
might be
cure-dent.
harder than
Are
you
you
think.
okay?
Go, Alisa! Don't let him s'échapper!
Here, use the rat signal in my backpack.
I
Don't
wouldn't
worry,
say
I'll
that
catch him.
this is the hardest survival horror game I've ever played. That's certainly not the case. It is tough. Don't get me wrong. I want to make that very clear. Casper Crows did a very good job at making this a good challenge. But it is certainly no Resident Evil 1 Remake professional mode. Or I think it's hardcore or whatever, true survivor, something, whatever. And you might expect me to say Resident Evil 4 Remake S+, Professional S+, the professional mode thing. Professional mode's not hard. It's the fact that the S+ rank requires that time
Where did he go?
thing, you know, speed thing, that makes it hard. The game itself on professional mode,
What's going on?
not too bad. It's pretty forgiving. I would say
Kind of monsters?
the knife. There are benefits and drawbacks to each of the... Yes, I know how the game works. There are benefits and drawbacks to each of the respective games' knives, the remake and the original. And the remake's knife, I think, is a lot more forgiving, because you can use it to get away when you probably weren't supposed to. You know, oops. Shoving it in the shoulder of a boss, or in the shoulder of a brute, a strong enemy, something like that. Probably weren't supposed to be able to do that. Well, I mean, it was intended in the remake, yes, but you know, you get caught by Sadler in the final boss fight in the original, and you get caught by Sadler, it's over. Well, you know what I mean. It's not easy to get out of a sticky situation. And I know that original stream on Twitch, I don't think it did bad in numbers, but the audio was messed up for some reason. Like, you couldn't hear my mic. The game audio is really quiet. It's OBS shenanigans. OBS shenanigans, if you will. Okay. But most of what I had to say there, I could probably say here and it would still ring true. I've played more survival horror games at this point. Oh, okay, well, I'll take a block. See if I get grabbed here. If I die here, I'm gonna just delete this file because it was empty anyways. I think, I don't want to say it yet, but the biggest thing I have to compliment this game on is something that is pretty evident after playing some of the other Resident Evil tank control games. It is so night and day with this game comparatively to something like, well, I mean, any of the games we've been playing. Resident Evil 1 Remake, 2, even 3, we'll get to it. Oh, there's one. There's one. Let's see if I can just shoot this last guy. Shoot, I forgot it was A and not Y. Let's go! That was all three. I don't know why the Steam thing... There we go! There we go! There it is. I'll probably get to the first save room.
Where am I?
Oh, you get a bunch of tooth wheels for it. I was
What
wrong.
is this?
Okay.
I need to get out of here.
It's not good for speedruns, but if I'm playing another casual playthrough, then it's totally worth it. Welcome home, something something. You know what? I'll read it. I'll read it. I only did what I was told, but the gun is a little gift from me. Welcome to your new home. Yeah, that was from, Elise. No, we don't want that. We want to fight with our fists. Yeah, we gotta... I forgot. It's like Resident Evil 1. It doesn't automatically use the key.
Excuse me.
I know we got a big bag of tooth wheels, but I'm cheap. So we're gonna save as much ammo, as many tooth wheels as we possibly can. Here we go. Yes, sir. 20 already. That's perfect. Is it one of those monsters? Looks dead, though. Okay, let me read it again. It's messy here, books scattered all over the place. If we come back in here later, there will be some handgun ammo. I think there was some on the floor there already. No. No. What surprises me is I don't have the Lore Master achievement, which is collecting all the notes. I don't know how I haven't gotten that yet. I definitely collected all the notes in my files on the Switch. And in a moment, I will discuss what I was talking about here. Once we get in this next room, I think that's a good opportunity. Okay. Those are regular foot soldier dolls. I don't know what. I don't know if any of these enemies have a name. That'd be something interesting to find out.
Hey, you! No, don't shoot. I can help you.
Who are
Keep forgetting
you?
my
What is
cameras.
this place?
Here and not here.
My name is Paul, and this is a dollhouse.
The dollhouse?
No.
Really? What's going on here? And why am I wearing this dress?
Yes. Well, can't help you with that. But if you can bring me some tooth wheels, like this one, I might be able to exchange them for some extra firepower.
Hey, don't fool me, puppet.
Tooth wheels or nothing.
Fine.
And the save room theme. Oh, it's so good. So good. My compliments go to Alisa, who, wife of Casper Crows, made the soundtrack. She did a phenomenal job with a majority of these themes. There are a couple themes that I'm not a fan of, and most of it is the main reason is because you hear it a lot. This one, you hear it a lot, and it never ever gets old. Here's a hint. I borrowed this pulse meter for a moment. I'll bring it back after I'm done with a small experiment. Dr. Edmiston. We get a name. And some tools. Medical tools. Interesting.
Welcome.
Here, we have several things we can purchase, and a save screen. Paul acts like the merchant from Resident Evil 4, as well as our typewriter. And here, we buy the weapon that I don't think is going to leave our inventory pretty much at all for the rest of the game. Saber. This sword is only used by high-ranked military agents. It's the perfect weapon for close-range fights. And now is the perfect time to talk about the melee combat. Melee combat has been a difficult balance in survival horror games like Resident Evil. Oftentimes, Capcom themselves can't get it quite right.
Oh, that's Charlotte. She will take care of your possessions. Now, take a look inside.
Oftentimes Capcom, even Capcom, will get it wrong. Like I mentioned, and yes, you can do this. Run around in your skivvies. I actually did that on the Switch version. I was curious to see what it would say at the end of the game, because it tells you what your most used weapon and most used dress were. It says nothing. Literally nothing. The word nothing, not... It's blank. It says the word nothing. Which I thought was kind of funny. I should have a screenshot of it on my Switch. I'm not going to pull that up right now, but... I'm gonna...
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, like you saw, tooth wheels are our currency. It helps us buy items, which we can buy more ammo, buy more weapons, buy more dresses, and save. Eventually, there will be another purchase menu for different items and so forth that tie into one of the endings. Well, more than one. I think three of the four endings. Yeah. However, we're not going to be messing with that menu. So, we saved our game. We're going to quit. I'm running for... You know what? We're doing it. I'm changing the thumbnail. We're going for 100%. Yeah, there we go. I made this thumbnail last year. I'll be darned if I don't use it again, because I think I did a pretty good job. Let's see, where is it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now I can go. Get comfortable. Grab yourself a snack or drink, because this is going to be a long one. Kind of. I'm going to keep a tally on the side. There's a piece of paper here. Just make sure I catch all the notes. Actually, I'm not going for the notes, am I? No, I'm going... Notes we can do in the main file. The one that we're going to beat tonight. So I'll keep that on standby. Yep, I know. I know, and yet I forgot. What you're seeing in Alisa's hand is a little hint as to one of the endings. It does more damage. The punching does do more damage. This is about the only section in the game where you'd want to use your fists anyways. So just keep that in mind. Once you get the saber, or another melee weapon, but saber's first, and honestly, saber might be the best. It's pretty consistent. You really don't want to go barehanded, unless you're going for some stupid, goofy achievement. I've got an idea. For if this channel ever gets pretty big, it gave me an idea, and I'm not gonna say it.
Hey, you!
I mean, it's pretty obvious what it is at this point, but...
No! Don't shoot!
Let
I
me
didn't
just
have...
skip that. Luis... No, they're Martin, so that's handgun. Bob shells. Those are the shotgun shells. And then just peek at Charlotte.
Oh, that's just...
Gonna skip the cutscenes here. Yes, all of our weapons are already bought here. All the ones we, had before. But, I'm gonna immediately take the, Lugers. Oh, we can change dresses too, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's use our... Sure. That one keep us more defended. See, look here now. Defense would have been 20, I think. Here it's 80%. Huh. Yeah. Sword and Shield, I think, is technically better than the Saber. Technically. But... if the shield takes too much damage, you can't block for a little while. which could be the death of you. Just a fair warning. Here's the other thing. Yeah, there we go. Heavy armor. Typically, you wouldn't be able to... Actually, you know what? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. This outfit is also interesting. If you have an empty hand... Actually, let me just show you. Let me just show you what exactly entails with this weapon. Or this dress. So we got nice, sexy demon, whatever outfit. It's a reference to one of his other games. I have it. I've been meaning to play it. I have it in my saved. It's a hotbar, whatever you call it. Phoenix Corrupta. That's right. Casper Crow's browser game, Phoenix Corrupta. Plays like an NES game. I think Metroid is what he was going for. But if you aim, if you act like you're gonna raise your fists and you attack, it throws fireballs. I don't know why, but OBS is making the game look a little saturated. It shouldn't be. Don't use this, like ever. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get my sword and shield back. Fair warning about the heavy armor dress. It makes clanging sounds all the time. That's another... I'll talk about that later. What I'm doing right now, I'll talk about it later. The heavy clanging armor sounds do get a little tiresome eventually. So here we're going for a couple things. The other thing about the shield is that you can just hold it up indefinitely, whereas with other parrying weapons, you can't. Yes, I was going to talk about the melee combat. I should probably back up now that I can't see anything. The melee combat here revolves around basically a parrying system. Yes, I know, another indie game with parrying. Okay. Okay. And some of these enemies, you can even stun lock them with melee attacks. Like these guys here won't attack if you can stun lock them. I'm gonna go in here. Big baby looking thing. Takes a couple shots, but you know, we get him. I'm gonna. What I was getting to is, I'm not gonna play through all of this in this file. I don't think I'm gonna play through the whole game on this file. We'll see how many tooth wheels I have, but I'm pretty sure there's not that much left for me to do. So I'm gonna go up to the point of the first boss, because after the first boss we can get our secondary shop. I think it's this one. Nope. Okay. It's this one. Once we get the secondary shop, we should be able to just finish. I think we should be able to just finish purchasing the leftover weapons that we haven't gotten. I want to double check and make sure. I'll go back to the save room with Pull. Look at that! There's a guy we're looking for. I doubt we're gonna catch up to him anytime soon, ever. I think he's gonna get away, for sure. Can I just say... Ooh, let's check out the models. Can we? No, okay. Not until we put the things in the thing. I've got to say, at the time that I played this, about 2023-ish, I think it was about 23, maybe it was 24. Whenever it first came out on Switch, I think I almost immediately jumped on the opportunity to purchase it. I'd love a physical copy, so Casper, if there's any chance of you hearing this, hit me up, you know, hook me up, whatever. I probably couldn't make a physical copy or produce a bunch, but if you're selling any, let me know. I'm happy to give you more of my money because of not only how much I believe in your product, but how much I love this game, and just in general. It's such a good game. But yeah, I was really hoping for a physical release at some point. I don't see that happening soon, if at all. I had this down squat at one point. I've forgotten. Okay, let me just exit. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Yes, I remember. Sorry, I'm focusing. Why am I getting this wrong? As an avid Resident Evil player, yeah, I love the original. Really love 2. Okay, well, at that point in time, I had not played 2 Remake, 3 Remake. I haven't played the Remake at all yet. Nor do I plan to. That game seems to have burned a lot of people, and I'm just not willing to find out why, you know? Why am I getting... Jeez. I had this down squat. If there's an achievement for finishing the puzzle in a minute or under, I definitely could not get that now. Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. This is probably going to take me a little while, just because I don't remember how this stupid puzzle works. I need that. I need that. I needed to do that. This is like the one thing I'm forgetting from this game. I'm being dead serious. This is like the one thing I've forgotten. See if I can if I can move centerpiece here and have that piece there, then it'd be fine, but I can't because I forget. I forget what I'm doing wrong. Oh, jeez. Getting back to what I was saying. I think that this game being as faithful, you're seeing it even more so now. This game, there we go. This game being faithful, especially to the original trilogy of Resident Evil games, you'll see in a minute. Well, more than a minute. What I mean by trilogy. One for the aesthetic, two for, I'd say, the gameplay. One for the map as well. I think the map is pretty Resident Evil 1-like. 2 for the gameplay, 3 for story and kind of sort of story, and other reasons that we will see. The fact that jumping from this, and this is a huge compliment. The fact that jumping from this game, or jumping from Resident Evil 1 to this game, felt like going from a brisk jog to a nice speed walk, you know, very little difference, is just, it's incredible. It is fantastic how accurate Casper got the source material. What do we want? This one or this one? Which one's spookier? I know people are watching. I see you. The ghost or the other ghost? I guess that's Bloody Mary. Just a regular ghost. I'm not seeing any votes, any comments, so I'm gonna go with Bloody Mary. Because it has a, yeah, see? It's got a little particle effect. I think the ghost might as well, but I can't remember. Yes. Oh yeah, I was gonna swing by to see what weapons I have and what weapons I need, just to see if I could actually get this done in one run. Because you can only buy from the second shop. You can only buy one item from each boss. Let's see. I'm gonna just keep you guys there for a second. Weapon list. This might be a community guide, Steam community guide thing. I think there's a mineral deposit at the bottom of our kettle. It's kind of gross. No, that's an update. I don't want an update. There's a wiki fandom on, well, fandom. Yeah. Interesting. I'm not surprised, you know. That's not what I want. Can it not just show me? Weapons. Okay. 19 total weapons. So let me go back to Alisa. We got 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Yeah. You said 19 items. We got the bear traps and the blunderbuss. We have the javelin. We have the longbird. We have the crossbow. We have the mugger. We don't have the cherub. We have the dual, the P8s, the Lugers. We don't have the hammer. We do have the revolver and the HMG. We have the saber, the stalker, the sword and shield. We have the Wilson, and we're missing the thorns. So I think it's hammer. I think it's hammer, thorns, cherub. So we're going to be playing through a decent chunk of this game. Bear traps, blunder. Let's just go through bear traps, blunder, cherub, crossbow. 19? Is that 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm not seeing 19, I'm seeing 16. Does it show on Steam how much of the achievement I've completed? How is Elite Soldier not one of the golden flashy ones? Oh, because 10.7. It has to be like, I think it's 6%, 6.5% and below of the players. Collect all weapons. I think it's 16. I think it's 16 weapons total. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, I think it's 16. So we're missing 3 of the 16, and all 3 are from different boss fights. Fantastic. You know what? Actually, let me beat the first boss. Hang on, I gotta switch over to my... There we go. Let me beat the first boss. I can't remember if it gives you access to... No. I can't remember if it gives access to... I'm gonna switch up the dress here too, because we're gonna need some bigger firepower. I cannot remember if it gives us access to the boss weapons already if the file is completed or not. That's something I want to check. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Longbird.
Welcome.
I keep wanting to use the D-pad for the menus because something makes you do that. I can't remember which game. Hans. Highest caliber bullets, so we need 2 of those. And yeah, that's good for now.
Thank you.
I think that's fine. So I'm gonna go fight the first boss, I think. Okay, 18 total shots should be fine. And when we're done fighting the first boss, I'll check in to see if anything's been changed, updated. Like if we can access the boss weapon, purchase things. If not, and it's probably going to be pretty expensive anyways, I might just continue. And I think it all has to be on one file too. I think that's something that we have to keep in mind as well, is that it has to all be on one file. House of Fun. This is not spooky at all. Did you know that is this is the only room in the game to ever make that sound? My question is, who is making that sound? Because you don't really get an answer to that. I think now is a good time to also talk about a bit of the lore of this game. The dollhouse, yes, is filled with dolls. But all of these dolls are, or were, most of them at least, I think, are or were once human. We'll get into that a little bit later, but for starters, just need to get through this area. Those big guys that I just took out are a bit of a pain in the butt to take care of when I only have access to the saber, the blunderbuss, and the whatchamacallit, handgun. I think it's a Beretta. That's not what it's called, but it's a model. Might be 1911 or something. I might be looking stupid saying 1911 or Beretta, because I'm not a gun guy. Not really. I know some, but... I think that's our... yeah, okay. Gonna go over here first. It's an operating room. Ooh, spooky. There should be a couple notes in here. At least one. Corpse. And we just don't know it yet. We received a letter from the Manor of Tides again. There's no stopping now. All the experiments will not be for nothing. We are too close to finding the answer. Barbara. Now that's something interesting. Who's Barbara? What's the House of Tides? Big animal cage. And more importantly, later, what does Barbara have to do with the House of Tides? That is a question that has been left unanswered. There's a lot of questions in this game that have been left unanswered, and it is killing me. It's killing me. Casper, I want you to know, you're killing me. You're pulling my leg, dude. This game is so interesting. And there's so many secrets still that I don't even know if you're going to answer in the parting. My hopes held out. I'm kind of hoping that you do, but nothing is guaranteed, so... What the? Am I dreaming? You wish. Ow. This has got to be one of the most creative rooms, settings, whatever, in probably any game ever, but certainly any survival horror. So it's all smoke and mirrors. Impressive. No, it was not. It was not all smoke and mirrors. That was gobbledygookedy magic crap. There was no way that was just trick of the light. Mm-mm. Were we seeing the same thing? I might swap out our hunting rifle for the shotgun. Not the blunderbuss. Blunderbuss ain't worth it. Just letting you know. But the shotgun... The only, I do purchase, and you'll see this, I will purchase the blunderbuss on our, good ending, whatever you want to call it, our the file I'm going to complete on this run. I will be purchasing the blunderbuss, not because I like it or because it's good, because it's not. Purely because it does the most damage to the first boss. These guys are a little bothersome, especially this first one. This first guy is not fun to take out. Could I use the long rifle? Yes. Am I going to? No. There's a note. It reads, I know this is not the most cheerful job in the world. Don't stare at the clock all the time. Try to get some sleep. Maybe count some sheep or something. A huge old woman doll is standing in a glass box. Isn't that suspicious? Also, I want to ask, why is there a couch here that it's pointing towards nothing, really? That's not good. Did that doll escape? Not good at all. We'll be seeing her again. Don't you worry. Yeah, when I said some of the songs kind of get on my nerves, this is one of them. But it's because you spend so much time in the funhouse. And a lot of the game, yeah, this is an area that we backtrack to semi-frequently. But, I mean, part of the reason is because it's got significance to the story at hand. But majority of the rest of the soundtrack, so good. Not this song though. Song of scraping metal crates. Okay, the actual area song is good. I just don't like the crates. I think actually, I'm pretty sure we can cheese this enemy, who's normally pretty tough. Pretty sure we can just cheese it. Give me a second. How much damage did that do? Not a whole lot. No, stop. I keep forgetting B is not my cancel button. Yeah, see? Oh, now he's up. That's not good. Well, that was a bad idea. I don't think he even gives that many tooth wheels. Oh, yeah, to be expected. Only one in the game, by the way. That's the only one we encounter ever. We're going to be seeing another one of these here in a minute or so. I think it'd be wise to take the shotgun. Yeah. Do I have the other one equipped? Yeah, I got the other dress equipped. Okay. Let's try that again. Promise I will be quick. I think I'm missing a med kit. Feel like I am. I might not be. Handgun. Yeah, there's so many, I know I already said something akin to this, but there's so many questions gone unanswered in this game. And I shared some of this story with my brother. Shared some of the story beats and whatnot with my brother. There's a lot of open ends. It's very inconclusive what happens. I'm guessing that the parting is gonna my guess is it's gonna take place at the same time as this game, but it very well could take place after, with Jean-Francois going back with another agent. That's what we see. Is there's another dude who goes with him. I accidentally shot some of the crowd, I think. No, maybe not. I don't really know if the next part, the parting, is going to be before or after. It could be either, frankly. It could just be that the royal... That's not what I want. It could just be that the royal, whatchamacallit, the royal army or defense force or whatever decided that they send somebody else while Elisa's at a commission being trapped in the dollhouse. It could be that they send in Jean-Francois again, with the new partner. I don't think we have a name for him yet. But the fact that, to me, it's the fact that they have, okay, yes, I know it's locked, but we make it so it's not locked. Thank you. To me, it's the fact that we see other people in the village, around the village, near the village, or whatever. That's making me lean towards he's already recovered Alisa. She's recovering in her house or wherever. point is yet to be seen. I just hear the Jack-in-the-Box breathe. It's kind of freaky. Yeah, I said the scream isn't used in any area except that one. That is still true. All the moaning and stuff, that is used in several different areas. So expect to hear it for the time being, you know. Typically it's used when there's like no music or something. But obviously here they're using it with the music. What's my ammo count here? I think we're fine. We're fine. I don't know if I ever finished talking about the melee combat. Maybe I did. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the mirror menu again. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to that quick and see if there's particle effects. There do not appear to be. But I think I like the look of the costume better. We'll go with this for a little while. What is that over there? What is he doing? Should be connecting. He's gonna get up. And it becomes a save room. Dark corner, nothing in there. Up here, we can also visit, his name is not, Lucifer. That's his name in the soundtrack. Or Lucy, I can't remember. At night, I can hear something crawling behind the walls, and it's way bigger than Rat. Could it be one of the missing patients? They'll touch the stone, and none of them survived this treatment. Another clue. That's really what this game makes you feel like. Clue after clue after clue. We're not gonna really get a conclusion ever, but we can have fun trying to figure it out. So. Okay, yeah, it was the cat making noise. See, the boxes have been realigned for us so that there's no trouble getting through this area anymore. We don't have to push the boxes anymore. Grateful for that. I'll pull out the Lugers. So what you're not seeing right now is our current dress, or I guess in this case you could probably consider it a costume. The dress I'm currently wearing, if you couldn't tell already, pulls ammo from the reserve of our gun, so that we don't have to reload. I might want to use this, because the defense on the dress is not high, so we're taking a little extra damage in exchange for a little bit more firepower. Keep in mind that these are still handgun bullets, so they're probably not going to do as much damage as our shotgun, or even especially the Magnum. Technically that's what the long rifle is Magnum rounds, which we might want to take for Edmiston, the shotgun, but I think the Magnum rounds should break. Well, just say get his first face done quick enough. I don't want to spoil nothing, but you know, there's already a full video archive of me playing this from when I was using Twitch. I might go back to Twitch at some point, or stream on both Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, that's if Twitch, one, starts paying smaller streamers better. Not that I'm making a whole bunch of money here anyways, but and two, cleans up their act. Doesn't involve themselves in politics, personal politics, whatever. That's not what I'm here about. Twitch was originally a gaming platform, like streaming for gaming platform. Anyways, I don't know what they were thinking, but just so we don't die, you know. Okay, we're almost out of Martin shots, but I think we're fine. We could always buy some more if we need it. We're rich. So in order to get the remaining 3 weapons, I'd have to beat the first, the third, and the 4th boss, which at that point we might as well just play through this file instead, but I don't... Although, at the very least, we'd have to jump into that first file to get the fishing achievement done, because one of the things you can buy off of Edmiston is this disc thing, but if you buy the disc thing, then you can't buy the hammer, and you need the hammer from Edmiston. Is it true that one of the guys who transported the finger of God injured his hands on it? They say his hands looked like charcoal afterwards. Just want to know if all of these rumors are true. And there's another clue. Finger of God. What is a finger of God? What does it mean by finger of God? Let me check my ammo here. We should have enough for the fight, I think. I think it's... Yeah, I want to check. Isabella Flora, expert in biology. We are going to be hearing that name again. Hermann Heinrich. Yeah, Hermann Heinrich Hahn. Master of Psychology. I don't think we're ever going to hear that name again. No, not that one. We went to bricks. We went to brick thingy. Yeah. There we go. Because then the third one, not X, B, is... Hang on, I want to read it first. I want to read the... Simon Celsius, Professor of Astronomy. Like I said, we should have enough ammo, but I think he drops some handgun ammo if you run out. I'm gonna skip this cutscene because we're gonna see it later. Maybe I should have brought some more ammo. Definitely should have brought some more ammo. That's on me. I should have saved at the save room anyways. Now we're gonna do it all over again. You know what? How much cash I got on me? How many tooth wheels have I got?
Welcome.
Sold out of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's do that. Yeah. I didn't want to dodge. I'm not missing anything. Okay. I wish I had a file that was towards the end of the game, so I didn't have to play through all this twice. I mean, I'm not complaining. Well, I am complaining, but I do like this game, so it's not that big of a complaint. More so, it's time. I'm complaining about the timing of things. Might come back to this tomorrow. Depends. Like I said, I don't have to get up super early tomorrow morning, but I don't want to keep the people around me awake. Just gonna skip past some of these pickups, I think. I'm not going down for the health kit. I don't think we needed that bad. I will grab bullets, though. Oops, got to turn around here. Could this maybe be what's making the terrible noise? I want to see if I can slash at him. I can! Interesting. So, long story short, this is a mental asylum called the St. Johannes Institute, and we're seeing the aftermath of some pretty heinous experiments. Alisa kind of stumbles into this. How the spy found this place and, you know, stumbled into this place in the first place beats me. Maybe he read about it. But it seems like a 1 in a million chance that you'd ever find something like this in the middle of nowhere, right? No, we're not even a million. 1 in a billion. Let's make that number higher. This isn't like, you know, you go out with your buddies on a Saturday, go hiking. This is like probably the worst luck you could ever have for all parties involved. It's just rotten. Rotten luck. See what combinations I can do. I don't think that's gonna work. I think there's a set order that you have to put them in. If I did this, would this work? Nope, there's a set order. Okay. I'm just curious. Yeah, I think that has to be the order. Get some tooth wheels off of him. So, the St. Johannes Institute, as you can tell from all the medical equipment and the couple notes that said patient, was in fact a hospital, but not a, say, medical hospital, but a mental hospital. And several of the patients here were transformed into these doll creatures. How? Almost all of them. Actually, I shouldn't have said several. I should have said pretty much all of them. How this happened, we don't know yet. Could it be this finger of God that was mentioned in the note before Edmiston? Maybe. Could it be something else? Possible. But all fingers point to the hint that we got about the finger of God. What does that mean in the grand scheme of things in our expanded story here? You know, what does it mean for Alisa? What does it mean for Jean-Francois? What does it mean for, I don't know, our spy, the runaway? Don't know. And frankly, it's never explained. Not in this game. I don't know if there's an additional piece, some more material that you know has been given for our reading pleasure or consumption, whatever. I don't think there has been, but if there has, then I don't know of it. And like I've been saying pretty much the whole stream, the parting is not necessarily going to answer our questions, which has me a little sad, not gonna lie. Okay. Let's not do that, thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the clowns. You could probably tell why. I promise I'm good at this game. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really used the crossbow. I don't know what it does. Yeah, see, defense 20. An antique crossbow must be hundreds of years old, but it still works. I'm not given any stats, I suppose. Let me see if the wiki has anything to say about it. Crossbow. Gallery trivia. About trivia. Oh, I don't want to edit. No, I don't want to edit it. There's no trivia. Reload time 45 seconds, 2 to 8 seconds. Single shot. Secret bullets. Or bolts. Sorry. Ranged weapon. Doesn't give me a damage threshold. For the mugger. Starting pistol. I'm not seeing anything. Mugger PPK is likely a reference to the Walther PPK of the real world. Through the exterior design, it's blah blah blah. Says the magazine of 8, Martin shots, magazine actually hold up to 9. Royal Arms Defense, at least is the only character ever seen with one. During the prologue, Jean-Francois perhaps preferring a different weapon or in a separate mission instead of bolt action rifle. 32 wheels upon waking up in Elisa's bedroom and trophy elite soldier. Yeah. I'm not seeing any info about damage. Let me check the Longbird rifle. Hans rounds, vertical barrel rifle, loaded with Hans rounds. Has the power to pierce through enemies. Nothing. Nothing about damage. I might be the first. I might have to do some research into that. Might be the first there. Ugh. There's a lot we still don't know about this game, and I think that's cool. I think it's pretty cool. It's been about 2 hours and I haven't really made any progress. Yeah. This is not how I was expecting this to go. Thought we'd be done with this section lickety split. Honestly, this probably is the hardest section of the game. Everything else is pretty easy after. And shorter too. I'd say pretty much everything after the first visit to the House of Fun is comparatively pretty short, which is a little unfortunate because the third area of the game is probably my favorite, and the fourth area of the game is a handful of rooms and a boss fight, and that's about it. It's a shame too, because it's so cool. Same with the third. Third area is just really cool, and you don't spend all that much time in it. Again, it's a shame, but it's just the way things are. That's a disturbing thought that I don't think I'm gonna share. Yeah, no, I don't think I want to share that thought. It just makes me sick. No, there we go. Talk about theorizing. You know what? Why the hell not? Those little guys on the tricycles covered in sheets. I used to think they were like monkeys, you know, test animals, something like that. What if they're not monkeys? What if they're little kids? And they've been so horribly disfigured, and whoever experimented on them is so ashamed of the fact that they're so horribly disfigured that they just covered them in sheets. Yeah. There's, I wouldn't say this game is outright scary. Kind of like Resident Evil 1. I wouldn't say it's outright scary. But there are several moments, especially involving the notes, the letters, that just make me think for a little too long, and a little too hard, and then it gets to me. I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's something else, isn't it? I think especially Resident Evil 1, everybody always points to Itchy Tasty. Yeah, whatever. I don't disagree. But I think the note in the second floor, the residence room in the second floor of the mansion, kind of outside where the storage closet is, of the first set of staircases, I think that note talking about how there's people, there's the zombies outside, he doesn't know how long he has, he's been bitten, he'd rather off himself, or not that, no, well that is in the game, but that's not part of it. He doesn't know how long he has, he's walled up in that room, we don't ever find a corpse in there, so we assume he escaped, and then got eaten later, something like that. Don't get... no. Yeah, I think it's worth it. That note, and then the one in the residence, like the garden residence hall, where, like I said, the guy was talking about offing himself so that he didn't turn into a zombie. I don't want to say it scared me, but it got to me. It was like, oh, wow, okay, that was serious. There's a couple notes like that in this game, where it's just like, oh, okay. It just makes you sick to your stomach. Like the one that talking about the guy whose hands turned to charcoal after touching the finger of God. You know, that's just like,
Welcome!
what is that thing? You know, it's just, it makes you think for a little bit too long. And then you start asking questions that you probably shouldn't be asking. I love it when games do that.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
I know Silent Hill pulls that sometimes, but especially Resident Evil, Silent Hill, you know, on the occasion. This game, to an extent, does the same thing. Wait, yeah. I just equipped heals 100% instead of 80. So, yeah. I think it's like 80 instead of, what was it? Maybe it is 80 instead of 75. I don't remember. 2 and 3 I don't think have gotten to me quite yet. In terms of like, sick to my stomach, oh crap moments, you know. 3 definitely is getting there, you know. Being pursued by Nemesis is one thing, but seeing basically the entirety of Raccoon City, just decimated is not the right word, but torn apart, you know? All of the zombies there are all citizens, and it's just, it's sad. I think it's very effective storytelling. Environmental or otherwise. It's a bit of a long reload, but I think it's worth it. I programmed a reload button, but it doesn't seem to want to work unless I have the gun readied. Okay, yes, I know that we need a bird cage. I'm not playing these games no more. What the? Ouch. I think any percent runs have been like 40 minutes, and that's definitely doable, but I'd have to probably watch a couple of them to replicate it. 'Cause there's a few times where I could probably be a little faster than I am. You know, I'm killing the particular enemy or whatever. I think my fastest time has been like 50 minutes. And that was on a New Game Plus. I think the times I was looking at was New Game Plus was like 42 minutes on a New Game Plus file. That'd be something I'd be interested in doing. What's my ammo count look like? Yeah, we're fine. No, stop. It doesn't 100% work like Resident Evil, which throws me off sometimes. Huh? Okay. It's got a bit of a long reload, but it's nothing compared to the blunderbuss. I'm gonna skip the notes, like I said. I don't think it was. We're gonna do that on the other file. I'd feel more pride in doing it on a fresh playthrough, you know. Instead of New Game Plus 5, this would be number 5. Not to mention the, I think that, weapons, notes, and fishing, I think, are all that's left, so. And like I said, we're gonna need it, because we have most of the weapons here already, we're gonna have to do the fishing on the other file. Anyways, so. Box of Martins. Okay, that's right, moving on. This one was the flowers for Isabella. This one was the breaks, I guess, for the psychology guy. And this one was the stars for the astronomer. None of which we see again, except for Isabella. Spoiler alert. We'll see Isabella. But the other two guys, as far as I know, don't see them. Sustaining a little bit of damage, but it's not that
Now you're going to pay.
That's so bad, right? Interesting. Why'd that happen now? Pulse meter. I'm pretty sure the only boss we can buy from after a New Game Plus is the final one, the Doll Master. But it's worth a check. Other than Pier, because we killed Pier already, so. I might come back and do this next stream. I've set it up so that we can just quickly get through these other sections. Not gonna read that, we're gonna read that later. I've set it up so that we could just, you know, like tomorrow, when I'm not doing anything, after class or whatever, I could boot this up. I got a lot of work to do for my job, but I can boot this up and probably get it done in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, most. I mean, because it's the first, the third, and the fourth, the penultimate boss. It's just... Alright. We'll see this cutscene later. I don't want to...
Yeah.
Do we have everything? We do, okay. Yeah, we can only buy from Edmiston and the Doll Master.
Oh, yes.
I don't think we need anything from there anymore, so... Here's my tip to you. Don't use the hammer. Just don't. I'll show you why.
Welcome.
You can switch between these two. I'll show you why. But...
Thank you.
What? I guess the thorns and the cherub don't count as weapons. You do equip. I mean, I've used both. You equip it and then. So that's your basic attack with the hammer. I'm gonna finish talking about the hammer until I can. And you know the block is fine, whatever. But it's this. There's such a huge wind up. It's just not worth it. I haven't used it extensively, but from when I have been using it, it's just don't bother. I guess, and this thing is fun, but yeah. And here's the other thing: if we didn't have the modifications on, we'd be moving like a slug. Since we do have the modifications on. We can run around with it, but there's nothing we can really do with it for now. I saved, so I guess we'll go back to the first file. I guess third file, whatever. And fight Pier again. Sorry. This time, get a bit more to work with. A little bit. Maybe, kind of. Actually, we have more to work with than the other file, but... How many tooth wheels I got? 12. We could buy the... By the end of this section, we could buy everything available. So, keep that in mind. I think my health is kind of low. Yeah, it's a little bit low. Don't have a health kit yet. Just be cautious. Be cautious. I didn't get to show it off yet, but I forgot. The blue dress does in fact do something. I woke up with this. Strangely enough, it fits me very well. Lower detection rate and lower defense. Lower detection rate means that your footsteps but more importantly, your running cannot be as easily detected. Most dresses in the game, in fact all of them, have at least one beneficial effect, and that's defense. If you end up wearing nothing, just in your skivvies, your leotard, whatever you want to call it, one piece, whatever it is, you get 0 defense. Nothing. Nothing for you. Okay. Okay. We might die here, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We didn't really get anywhere. I am gonna take a quick break. I need to pee. So I'm gonna jump to the bathroom. Let me do... No, not that. Not that. There we go. And then turn this on. Okay, good, it's working. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello. I was doing a little bit of research. One of our drains is clogged, and our clog remover thing we had to throw out. We had to toss it. So I was seeing if the convenience store near us carried it, and the one close to us doesn't. So actually, hang on. I'm a little curious. How does the audio sound? Sounds like the audio balance is fine. I was just curious on my voice compared to the gameplay, and it seems fine. I'm talking at like a normal speaking volume, and it's not really. The gameplay's not overpowering it, so that's the important part. Not playing around this time. Charging up melee attacks does make them do a little bit more damage. I did the same thing again. I did the same thing. This door. Frankly, I don't know how any pairs of shoes in any of the dresses make you sound quieter, because all of them have the same kind of like clippy cloppy big stepping sounding echo against the tile floors and wooden floors and whatever. It's just no, it does no. Note reads, we locked up Edmiston. He went too far. Too many patients died from his violence experience. Worst of all, he called it fun. Now he can die there, alone, in his house of fun. Okay, people, calm down. Sure he didn't mean it, right? Readjust the camera a little. I want to get a new camera. I mean, new camera. All I'm using is the webcam on my laptop here. But I should probably get something more convenient. You can move it in front of it, like towards the TV, towards the CRT over there, off to the left. So I can move it in front of the LCD TV I have, big Vizio. This guy's only weak in the head. Shoot him in the head. Everything else deflects. It's big belly, you know. I think that's all of them. Yeah, most of them. See if we can get a proper angle over here. Not really. Just an oven. Some strong herbs stored here. Some of them can be used as medicine. Okay, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got it from the medicine we got earlier from that cabinet. Yeah. The only dress available to us right now is the military fatigues. Not a bad thing. They're pretty good. Instead of decreasing your detection rate by 10%, I think it increases your reload speed by 15? 20? I think? go. See, now I'm remembering. It's not that hard. I keep wanting to look to the left, but my camera's in front of me. I'm used to looking to the left with TV, because that's what I've been using mostly in the recent days, but I forgot to post a link to this in my channel. That's right. I don't think it's gonna get any new viewers or anything, but you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Hmm. There we go. Che. You know what? This is a good spot for me to have some tea steeping. This is probably a good spot for me to just doctor it up at this point. Be right back. If you are a regular on these live streams, you may know that I have recently acquired Pizza Tower. While I haven't gotten any P ranks yet, I have gotten 2 S ranks in the first level, first floor, whatever area. Pizzascape and Ancient Cheese. I don't see myself P ranking that many levels, mainly because I have respect for my self-respect and desire to keep my sanity. But there is one level that I would heavily consider P ranking, and that is Tombstone, Arizona. And it's because I'm a big friggin' nerd when it comes to Western, Wild West stuff, you know. So
Welcome.
fast reload. Okay, it doesn't give a specific amount. We want this,
Thank you.
and we want this. For now.
Thank you.
That wouldn't hurt. We got the budget for an extra magazine here, but I think we'll hang on to our stuff for now.
Thank you.
I'm gonna immediately Because this dress is basically essential for that first boss fight with Pier. We're not going to equip the blunderbuss until we get to that boss fight, just so you know. I think the third dress we're able to obtain is in fact the nurse dress, which, you know, all of these lower level ones have 15 defense. That one would not be a bad one just to leave on for a little while. Aside from the fact that the very next section is water. And if you're wearing anything except, well, no dress, or the water dress, like the swim bathing suit, I think is what it's called, whatever, you are severely hindered in the water. And while that's not a bad thing in the boss fight, because the boss fight's not in water, the sections leading up to it, yeah, it's kind of a bad thing. And on top of that, I mean, you're moving slow, so you're getting hit by enemies easier, but other than that fact, is the fact that it's the section before the boss fight is a big maze, literally, and it's just, I don't think it's worth it. You should probably just have the bathing suit on for that entire section. Now the bright side is, if I miss a note, none of these are tied to, I mean, some only appear after completing this or that, but none are specifically tied to, like, you can only acquire the note at this point, at point X, Y, or Z. Now if we can take out these little, those big guys do a lot of damage. If we can take out these little guys before taking care of the big ones, that would be very helpful. Nope. They're slow enough that we can run past them, but they're big enough that they could cause problems if left unattended. We've already read this note here, but we need to read it again for the achievement. And I can always look it up if we get to the end and not all the notes have been read. If you get them stuck in these hallways, they can't get riding fast enough to actually do damage, so pro tip. Always drop 3. Wheels, that is. There are 3 total, but yeah, they always drop 3 tooth wheels. Come on. How many shots do we have? 39? Total, what are we? 48 shots total. I think that should be enough. There's the monkey, we don't want to mess with him yet. How close do we have to be? Nope, they come now. Takes 8. On top of that, they're pretty slow. It's just fighting them in this, both of them in this hallway is pretty disadvantageous. You get one down, but the other one gets close enough that it can take you out. Huh? Oh, because the other guy pushed it, I think. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. How many shots we got left? Okay, we could use that on the clown. It's not good to let him close, because those melee swings do a lot of damage, and it's not always easy to block the melee swing. I might... Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we can... Let me double check, but I don't think we can read all the notes unless... Well, maybe we can. Give me a second. There we go. Getting started, guides. That's not what I'm looking for, is it? Yeah, that wasn't what I was looking for. I'm not seeing. Let me make sure. If I can't find it just by Google searching it, I know that it's I know that there's a Steam community guide for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's over there. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. I'll keep this page open. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, we can't get the fishing done in one run. We can't get the last two in one run. Because we need the teeth for a door in the garden. But we also need a teeth to open the door in one of Edith's rooms to do fishing. We'll get to that. And furthermore, we can't Can't do that with the other file because we already bought the mallet from here. And the tooth stone thing is a pure exclusive item. So at least another playthrough. Which again, not complaining. I love this game. Do I want to showcase the fish first? Or do I want to do all the notes first? Because I think like 2% of players or something has done the fishing minigame, which isn't a lot. So not a lot of people have seen it, especially considering that I don't think this game sold a whole bunch of copies. I mean, it sold well enough for a sequel. Whether it's non-canon is not the word I'm looking for, but whether it's important. I mean, it's probably important to the story, right? But he said side game on the Steam page, so I don't know. I mean, it's got to expand the story a little bit at least, right? I might play Phoenix Corrupta on stream at some point, just to support the guy. I don't know anything about it. I know it's a platformer, which is a pretty far departure from survival horror. Yeah, this is acrobatic. I think we're fine. Nope. 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 Yep. Sometimes that can happen. This game is a little buggy. Frankly, yeah, I think I'll end that there for now. Nobody's watching anymore. There's way more to do than I thought. I will update the title. Let me turn on my stuff here. I'm gonna update the description too. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna move my picture here. There, I'm Alisa in the mirror. That's me. thank you all for tuning in. Small but mighty. Yeah, I've been having fun. This has been fun. It's been a little rough at certain points. It's hard streaming every day. Certainly not as hard as a actual working job, which it wasn't full-time hours, but I did have like a tough labor job over the past, not this past summer, but the summer before. I can definitely say that this is not nearly as hard. I just sit in front of a screen and talk. It's more so finding the timings, making sure other people don't stay up. Tomorrow we'll finish it, I think. The achievements and the game probably once over, and then do the fishing, and then maybe jump back to Resident Evil 2. But if not, probably play FNAF. After that, I mean, that checks off the Alisa box for me streaming this year, this Halloween. Obviously, we're gonna finish Resident Evil 2. I'm not gonna leave that unfinished. I've promised Crow Country. I think I can get to that. Is there anything else up on the chopping block? We don't have all that much of October left, so let me check. Where's my ship, Harkinian? There we go. No OTR files. Generate one. No ROMs. Look for one. That's a good question. Where is my Ocarina of Time ROM? Does 2-ship work? Jorah's Mask. 2-ship works just fine. Yep, there's my file from last year. The last live stream. I don't know what happened to Ocarina of Time then. Look for Zelda next month. I will not be streaming daily, like I said, but I will be streaming at least once a week, maybe twice a week. Saturday night, maybe, probably Thursday night. Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, I don't know. We'll see. I think that's all for now. I have more to talk about with Alisa. I'm going to keep glazing that game. Despite its occasional flaws and glitches and stuff. Always going to keep glazing it. It's so well made, and there's so much love that's been poured into it, and I want people to know this is a game worth your money. I could never make something this amazing, so I'm living vicariously through Casper because he has done fantastic work. So please, if you're watching this, you have a Steam account, you have a Nintendo Switch, you have a PlayStation, modern PlayStation of any kind. I think the game is about $20. I think it's like $17.99. It's like $18 or something. At most, it's $20. It is worth every single penny. It is such a good game, and you can tell how much passion was put into this. Casper truly loves the survival horror genre. He truly loves Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and this game just shows it, So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Good morning, good evening, good night. Please tune in next stream, and Jesus loves you. Peace.